name is Josie. I decided to pop in today to check in with you guys and see if you're okay. um, yeah. How about that new moon energy? How about that solar weather? How about them ascension symptoms? You know what I'm saying? Like, are you okay? Can you hear me? Because some of y'all, literally, I can tell you right now, you're having moments of deafness. Like, it's a legit ascension symptom. It's a lot going on right now, y'all. It's a lot going on. New moon in Scorpio happened on Monday, 13th, I believe. I'm telling y'all, that energy was so and is so potent and transformative, and so we're gonna handle everything all at once energy. This is that I'm done energy. We're not gonna breadcrumb. We're going to handle it all right now. Nobody's leaving. It's like a hostage situation. It's like, bam, here you go. A bona fide crisis. You shouldn't have waited this long to handle your business. You let stuff slide too long. You was too nice for too long. Whatever the case may be. Everything got dug up. Everything in your face. You got to deal with this, and this. And you like, you know what? If it got to be that way, I'm going to match the energy. So it's like we're at war with these energies right now. Um, that Scorpio energy I know all too well because it's my moon. I got Mars in my first house, and it's like when somebody walk up to you on the wrong day at the wrong time in the wrong place, and they're like, "You want to go?" It ain't even no response. It ain't no let's go. It ain't no yeah. It's just action. That's what the energy did to me. It was like, you want to go? And I was like, oh, okay. I started packing. I started doing all kind of craziness. I had to go get my child. I had to go pick my son up and bring him here because life was getting a little dangerous. Because everybody could get it, man. I'm telling y'all. So that's what I love about checking in once everything calms down, because I know I ain't the only one going through it. Feeling that strong feeling of, let me show you who you're dealing with, because you seem to have forgotten some things, and I'm just gonna push the refresh button on you real quick. Let me shake some things up because you thought I wouldn't do it. You tried me. You've been trying me, right? All of these things. Everything is coming to a head. Um and here's the deal. What I've observed in my situation, because hey, if it look, true story, true story. I have a reader, Pamela Georgelle, the Lucky Mermaid. She's on YouTube. Since before I even started doing readings, okay, I was listening to her. She's my go-to. If she had not said in my readings that I was gonna literally go ballistic, if I did not know that ahead of time, I would have definitely lost. I would have lost it. But because I was aware of the energy that was ripe for the picking, I decided to not go so far left that there was no recovery. I still I still paused the world, but I did not destroy property or physically harm anyone. I had some kind of tact, some kind of diplomacy when I shut it down. Um, that's what we would prefer y'all to be listening to these, readings for, to navigate, If you hear something negative in a reading, now that you are aware of it, you have the option to not let it be that way. Some things we don't control, but when it comes to you responding a certain way, you control that. You control that. You better go find you a hobby real quick. Call somebody that ain't part of the situation, boy. I, y'all have no idea. The last few days, it's been something. It's been a whole bunch of revelations and emotional roller coasters and all kind of craziness. It's been, and it sucks when you're not the only one in that energy and actually having that expression. Y'all, for y'all who have families and you're married or partnered up and you're living together, when you got to deal with other people and they got their own special concoction of, problems. I'm just saying. It's a lot. This energy is, woo, you know? It's like when you clean your room versus when your mama clean your room. You clean your room, you ain't even gonna move nothing around. How teenagers clean. Mama get in there, she done moved the bed. She finding things you thought you lost 2 years ago. This is what this energy is doing. Everything is getting dug up, man. Eighth house is on, like, eighth house themes are lit right now. All the secrets, all the tea is out. It's just there for the picking. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I was y'all, I wouldn't even be watching no kind of program shows right now because the drama is too good. It's not like Leo season. This some serious stuff. This is like the first 48 mixed with a little Lifetime. This ain't no like reality TV show stuff. Okay, like this is some wow. I can't believe that person did that. Like, it's one thing to hear about somebody doing something negative. It's another thing to hear about somebody doing something that's beyond what you would imagine is horrible. And there's a lot of that theme playing out in the collective right now, and it's on purpose. Hello, I mean, what's done in the dark eventually comes into the light, right? So it's time for people to know what the hell's going on with people. It's time for whatever secrets in families between people to come out. It's coming out, and all I can say is if something is revealed about you that's not necessarily the greatest thing, right? It would behoove, I don't even know how to say it. It would help you not to try to get people to understand your motive or why you did it, because they're not going to want to hear all of that. Just let them feel how they want to feel about what happened, because what happened. It happened. Now it's everybody involved has to heal from it. You see what I mean? And consequences have to be, dished out and things like that. There's an order to things. But don't try to convince nobody of anything different right now. If somebody wants to believe you're a horrible person when you're actually not, let them, and seriously keep your distance, because there's something going on there. There's targeting happening. There's this, let me go and say all of these lies about this person, but everything that I say, I'm the one actually doing it, but I'm telling everybody this other person is doing it. That scenario is happening. Like the people are too lazy to even make up lies. There's there's this thing going on where it seems like there's a disorder or disconnect. I mean, this is some serious stuff that's happening right now. And I just want y'all to know that I'm aware of it. And you can control how you respond to these things. If you feeling a little out of control, create space between you and your loved ones. Isolate and feel your feelings before you come back out and you have to handle your business, because this energy is quite explosive. Grudge holding. It's this is not just some normal I'ma fight you because you talking mess type energy. This is a mama bear protecting her cubs energy, going out, like literally going for blood energy here. Like it's not enough to protect. We want to make sure that you don't ever ever never again. Okay. Oh, Lexi, hey love. She said you ain't lying. I'm distanced. Yep. I'm telling you, bam. Thank you for bringing that up, because y'all know I don't be remembering my words. Check this out. Possession, entities, energies, parasites, whatever you want to call it. Look. And I'm going to always give y'all a scenario. You know how, like, for the longest, people didn't really care about washing their vegetables or whatever. And now it's all over the internet. You got to wash your vegetables because this is what's living in there, blah, blah, blah. So if you take that same concept and you think in a collective way about all the people that you've been interacting with, close loved ones, strangers, acquaintances, right? Think about it. When your awareness increases, because we definitely did just jump again ascension wise, when your awareness increases and that awesome third eye that you've been trying to open opens more, you see more. You see more of what's been sitting right in front of your face this whole time. So you're going to see who's been your loyal frenemy. You're going to see who's never had good intentions for you. Because, and it's not because, just because you see now and you have a certain level of awareness and you're more sensitive. It's not just that. The veil is literally disintegrating for those people who have been hiding stuff from themselves, stuff from other people, who had been just hopping, doing that lily pad thing, hopping from one person to the next, didn't heal. Because a lot of this stuff is not conscious and on purpose. It's hurt people out there hurting people. And now they've reached the end of the road where they can't do nothing but transform, because now they're being called out. Okay, now they're being exposed. There is no rebuttal. It doesn't matter what anybody says, it's not going to change the situation, and you're not going to get any further from this point. Certain people, right? And there's a huge emphasis on words really don't matter, because the energy doesn't want words, it wants action, it wants transformation, right? So whenever we have the planets doing their thing, doing their transits, and then we've consistently got increased ascension activity, right? Whenever you have an energy that is present, you can either decide to fall victim to it, or you can decide to utilize it, right? So if you feel yourself getting frustrated, hopeless, all of those myriad of feelings that are not necessarily great for you or the collective, right? When you feel those things, stop. Just stop. You got to check in with yourself. You don't just continue to go about your day just feeling that way and putting checking in with yourself on hold. Okay, why do you feel this way? What's going on? Um because that's what's necessary right now. You've got to check in with yourself. You've got to ask yourself, "Oh, what's that? Well, that doesn't feel good. Why is it here? Okay, let's sit with this. Let's allow it to express itself fully. Let's sit down. Let's breathe. Okay, you feel that way. This is intense. Memories start coming up. You start to see things. You start to think things. You're observing. You're there with it. You're holding space for it. You're not worried about the next thing you got to do. You're like, no, this is important. Something is trying to come up for healing. So I'm going to handle this. And I know a lot of you have jobs and things like that. But whenever you can, in that moment, allow it to come up, because that's going to be your saving grace. Because it's too easy right now to destroy everything that you've built because of how intense the energy is. When all the energy wants you to do is transform. So you could be feeling frustration, right? But if you don't sit with it and actually let it express itself, you won't know what it's about, where it's coming from, if it's something just coming up to be released, or if there's an actual life change that needs to happen. If it's not that one thing that happened one more time that you've been letting slide, and that was it, that was your trigger to change that thing, to not allow it again. There's a huge finality energy, but there's also a huge process and progress energy happening right now. What I need y'all to understand is between now and literally the middle of January, a lot of shadow work is going to be done. And I'm not saying that, the opportunity for shadow work is going to be here. No, it's going to be done whether we like it or not. Because a lot of it is us responding to the energy. It's literally like being challenged and really not having a choice but to take the challenge, because it's blocking your way to the exit. And a lot of this is between you and yourself, right? But if so many people in the collective are going through it, guess what? It can be a little cray out there. There's moving pieces. So it's best that you be as observant as you possibly can, number one. Number two is hone in on yourself. Know how you feel, empaths. Know the difference between your stuff and the collective stuff. Get you a daily practice. Y'all know me. I do my Joe Dispenza present moment meditation. You can find that on YouTube. Just type in Joe Dispenza present moment. I like that meditation because it brings you into your body. It brings you close, your energy very close to your body, because you don't realize how much you're not here because of those things, all of these things happening around you, all of this stimulating experience and stuff. You're hardly ever close to your vessel. You're always, your energy's out there doing the most. And it's very easy for it to leave too. You'll notice that when you're doing the meditation. Um, right now, I feel like it's literally the energy is showing you who the real ones are. And it's not to discredit anybody who would be considered not a real one. And if you know what I mean, it's a figure of speech, right? It's like it's testing your gangster. How tough are you when it comes to you, right? Because when you let yourself down, you let everybody down. So, are you made of steel? Are you made of wood? Are you made of rubber? What are you made of? This is the test. This is like when somebody bites down on a coin to see if it's real gold. Like literally that's happening. Are you gold or are you fool's gold? You know what I'm saying? And are you the thing that you need to be in order to go on the journey that you're intending to go on? All of these manifestations you trying to bring in, are you who you need to be in order to handle and enjoy those manifestations, right? How you gonna want to travel but you don't have the energy or stamina to travel? You know what I'm saying? You don't have the immune system to travel, right? Like there are certain things you got to do to get ready for what you calling in. Oh, another thing about this awesome new moon energy after the fact, it's got heavy 8 of Wands energy. So anybody who had done work this past new moon, is those things are going to come in faster than you think. And then there is an energy also of things that you wanted to do in the past. And I don't mean just 2 years ago, it could have been a decade ago. Something you could have wanted to have what do you call it, a band in your garage, whatever. Like certain opportunities are coming back around for you to take advantage of. I think it's super cool because you get some old stuff and you get some new stuff like together, you know. But yeah, and it's so funny because again, in Scorpio fashion, you know, the energy is literally saying keep your mouth shut, keep people's name out of your mouth, know how to keep a secret. Don't be out there running your mouth telling people's business. You don't know who they know. Don't underestimate anybody. Right? All of those things just came up. And it's so funny because the way that I work, I'm using multiple Clairs. Okay? So I saw somebody, with the zipper, like zipped lips, but the actual energy, I felt it and then I was able to translate it. So I think that was interesting. The way that happened to where I was actually conscious of it this time, the order in which it happened. But yeah, I'm telling you, do what you have to do for yourself first. If you ain't got nothing, ain't nobody else gonna get nothing. You gonna be at a deficit. Okay? Don't be trying to help people when you ain't got it. I don't care how much you care. Send them love, because you ain't got whatever it is they needing. And just stay out of their way. It's too easy to become public enemy number one because you were trying to help right now. This is a very snake molting. I think that's what they do when they shed their skin, or that may be chickens with the feathers. I don't know, but look, it's a private thing even though the collective is going through it. So things need to be handled like rich people handle stuff, like privately. I'm just saying. I'm like, yeah, so it can be quite uncomfortable. right? There can be these moments where things are very uncomfortable, and you just got to kind of take your time and let it pass and kind of work through it, because there's a lot, there's a lot happening. Okay. Things that, you know, it is so funny. This is so awesome because I didn't even plan this for this video, but things that are helpful in the now to kind of get you through, take the edge off, are candles, fire, like campfire. Even if you cook outside, like if you grill, flames and fire, the element of fire, spicy soups and stews, for some odd reason, will be satisfying to where certain actions will be easier to control. Like you won't be as impulsive or as ready to do the most if you connect with the fire energy. There's wisdom there. There's wisdom in the fire. We got some Native American. Who my Native American people up in here? Look, you'll tell me. I'm like, hold up. There's wisdom in the fire, and I just hear this Native American elder talking like that way that they talk, and I'm like, oh snap, stuff just got serious. Drums can help you as well. Listening to some drums, some shamanic drums, African drums, fire, drums, dancing can help as well. Of course, regular physical activity like walking, exercising, things like that. But the only activities I would tell you to try to avoid is anything that has to do with sharp objects, because a lot of people are accident prone too. So on another note, you gotta if you notice that you're tripping over nothing, or you know, almost chopped your finger off, it's your cue to slow down. Okay. um it'll pass, but just be aware of yourself. Okay, watch yourself, observe yourself and your surroundings. Don't be so quick to act, because you're gonna want to. You're gonna want to be done a million times a day. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Okay, stick a fork in me already, right? But I'm telling you, everything's gonna be fine as long as you don't completely destroy everything that you've built. There's only certain changes that need to be made. Not everything needs to go, but you're going to want to just get rid of everything. And it's okay to feel that way. But you're going to take diplomatic action. You're going to do your research. Okay? And you're going to make sure you got all your facts straight before you start getting rid of things and destroying things, okay? These feelings can be really, really big and hard to handle. If you got to find you therapy, counselor, do so. Because, again, your family members, they are not professional, like, counselors. And sometimes you can burden them when you're constantly coming to them with your crap. So this is why community is so important. Even if you don't care to see a counselor, you need to be talking to more than just one person that you trust, so that you're not burdening them with your crap. Okay, and if you're going to have those exchanges to where you're not paying a professional to listen to your stuff, just know that it's gonna be an energetic exchange. It's an energetic exchange when you pay a therapist to listen to your crap. You pay them, they listen. But that's not what's happening when you go and talk to your auntie or your cousin or your friend. So what's happening there is, if you go and you talk to them and they listen, just know something may happen 3 days later, and they're going to come to you hoping that you're available to listen just like they were. So that's why, again, the energy is kind of pushing you to get your stuff together. Feel your feelings, talk it out, do whatever you got to do so you can move forward, because we're all needing each other right now. Whoo, it's like when you throw a whole bunch of kids together, they got all kind of different behavioral problems. And you like, y'all be friends. you just throw them all together, like y'all can't come out until y'all are all playing nice with each other. Like, I swear that this is that energy. And you don't have to like it. I'm telling you, you don't have to like it. You can be angry about it, you can be sad about it, you can be depressed about it, you can be whatever you want to be about it. Feel that. But the action that you take is your responsibility. Remember that. So I'm telling y'all, feel what you're going to feel. Take positive actions to get yourself straight, and then go out there and handle your business. I don't want to find out nothing. I don't want to find out nothing. Okay? I want y'all to come back and tell me that you made it. You know, and you found out what you were made of, and you're quite tough. You know, I know that we're tired of getting awards for how much we can take. But at this point, you know, if we all want to survive, if we all want to be alive, right, and thrive, we are going to have a pep rally often and hype each other up. Because this is just, we're here. This is where we are. You know, what do? You know, you're here, and you're trying to get there. And then you're going to be there. And then you're going to be trying to get somewhere else. Like, that's why you can't take it so seriously. But yeah, this is my rant about the new moon energy and how potent it is. Stressed and tired, but you know you're strong. Yes, ma'am. Sometimes we need support. Ask for help, loves. Do not get in your pride. Ask for help. Step aside and ask for the help that you need. I know there are some people you don't want to deal with and all this and that, but you're going to have to deal with them. Pick your poison. You know, ask for help. I'm going to let y'all go. My child just pulled up. He's a walking variety show. So I know that he's going to be talking as soon as he walks through the door. But yeah, love to you all, and y'all got this. We here. I checked in with you. We not gonna let this energy punk us. It's our energy. Like, you my energy. I want y'all to say that next time. You my energy. You better act like you know. Anyway, have a beautiful day, loves. I'll talk to you soon.